Oh, good morning, y'all. I almost didn't do this one, but let me get this there. I decided to get one last one done before the new year because it has been kind of crazy, and not gonna lie, I have been so busy that I just did not want to focus on the YouTube stuff. And I already had to postpone my Twitch comeback because I'm doing the end of the year special since the box that I'm waiting for did not get here yet. It's sitting in Allen Park, Michigan, which I have no idea where that is. And with the upcoming snowstorm they're predicting, it might not get here until Thursday, which will be perfect for Friday, but still. So, I know some people will be like, who cares? I'm glad you watched anyway, but I know there are some people that were wondering where I went, what I'm doing. I was on Jan's panel a couple of times, but I missed this week because, like I said, the last couple of days have been a whirlwind. We got an appraiser here for the land and stuff because my husband and I are still planning for our future and how to either hunker down or have our emergency fund set for when shit hits the fan. Whether people want to believe it will or not, I don't care. I like planning. I like having a plan. Our new passports are here. They're in our fireproof safe. We have been really hyper-focused on just hunkering down and then getting ready for the holidays because no matter what, we didn't get to really enjoy Christmas last year because we had just moved in and it was rough, you know? I didn't even feel like putting the tree and stuff up last year, and we just opened up gifts. I made breakfast, and that was it. This year was different, though. Not only did we have a peaceful Thanksgiving, because it was just the three of us, but then, on top of that, I was able, the next day, start getting our decorations up. Whew. I was baking all week, too, because Greg brought those to work with him as gifts. I gave some to our appraiser. She was very nice. It was a very nice week. So I decided today, since it's Christmas week and it's going to be busy in the next couple of days, to just, you know, let you all know that I'm not going anywhere. I just got to do things at my own pace, you know. I'm staying on my routine. I'm still losing. Now that the Marina's back in, I focused on what I can control in my life. We got the second book launched. I'm excited because I feel like even though Axiom was fun for me to write, I really had fun with Taara, Destiny's Chosen. I can't wait until that box gets here so I can announce the official giveaways. It's not going to be as big as I wanted because, like I said, the original box that I had ordered, it just went through so much bullshit. And I finally canceled it because it was like, I really wanted to thank people for getting me to monetize status. And I know I did a couple of giveaways before, but I had a big one planned. And then everything kind of fell apart. But you know what? It was meant to be. It's like I said, I had fun in the old community. I'm not going to act like I didn't. But since moving on, and I still lurk and find out what I can from time to time, but seeing how nothing really changes, I could probably go away for years. And if the person that I used to focus on is still here, nothing's going to change. Except maybe she'll be trying to convince us that 7X is the same size as a 2X. Either way, I have been in a very good mood. Because even though I had to give up some of my dream, I am living the true dream of being a published author of 2 novels. It's been a great year for music. It's been an even better year for anime. I've gotten into the anime down, and I know some people, oh, you're jumping on the trend. I actually wasn't. I found the manga first because I love reading online manga when I take mental breaks. Because right now, between books, I'm helping Greg with his. I'm writing webcomic scripts for our merry band, the Misfits, while brainstorming another novel idea as well. So while I'm in this downtime between getting the second book published, I've been reading manga. And because I like paranormal, thriller, supernatural style manga, I also like delinquent manga. Dandadan was recommended to me. I didn't even know it had an anime. And I was pulled in right from the beginning of that story with Momo standing up to a bunch of bullies, bothering Okarun. The male lead, Ken is his real name. And this is the dynamic between them. Because both of them have their own beliefs. Okarun believes in paranormal aliens and, UFOs and stuff like that. I know they got a new term for it, but I don't care. And then Momo, as a spiritual raised child, believes in yokai and stuff. So they both give each other a bet that if you go to these facilities, you'll meet the things that they believe in. And of course, being teenagers, they do it because they don't think about the dangers. And Okarun gets cursed, and Momo ends up opening up spiritual psychic powers, I'm going to call it. And it's just amazing how the adventures keep going. And right now, I'm on the Hell House arc. I have so many volumes to get through. Right now, they're currently at 178 issues, and I think I'm in the 60s. So I technically just finished the Hell House arc, if it's ending the way I think, with a lot of new yokai, and I'm telling you, it is a good story. I know some people are like, manga, but it really is like the best comic book form to me right now. And this story has it all. Thriller, action, a little bit of sweet romance. It's not in your face. Even the rivalries are kind of funny. And then on top of that, you have such tragedy. I've always believed that spirits that have had tragic lives sometimes can't let go. And that's why we get things like ghost stories. Because these are spirits that are trying to contact the living to let them know, hey, I've been wrong. What can I do? And I've always liked the idea that somebody would finally explore stuff like that. And we've had yokai who form from taking their own lives due to having a very tragic backstory to literally being sacrifices as very young kids. It's really deep. You can get really emotional reading it, and the anime did not disappoint. Now, I'm not going to give spoilers for episode 7, but if I recommend Dandadan and you watch it, I'm going to give you a warning. It will make you cry. Unless you're completely made of stone. That story, and they toned it down from the manga, it'll break your heart. And season 2 is going to give you a wallop as well, because let me tell you, they do not shy away from these yokai's tragic stories. And you don't really know who to root for, because while some of the aliens are clearly evil, there are sweet ones too. So it has been a really fun time to read, relax, enjoy the holidays while we can. I said it before, my dealing with politics is more than likely done. I will still try to talk social issues when I can, but I revamped my channel to pretty much focus on things that I like. So I will be doing reviews of different things I've read, different things I am currently writing, and things that I'm watching. Greg and I finished Lower Decks. I will say, I was pleasantly surprised by that show as well. I used to not like Star Trek as much growing up. I had my reasons. It had to do with the person my mom was dating at the time. So the original show had such a negative connotation for me because of that. And I started to get into Star Trek a little bit with The Next Generation. But Voyager is what pulled me completely in. And because of Voyager and Deep Space Nine, I went back and I watched all the classics and realized I really did like the show. I just didn't like the motherfucker who was watching it and pretty much taking the TV time away from us because he was the man of the house. Except for when my dad came to visit, then he was the bitch. But either way, Lower Decks was really good. I liked the characters. I loved how diverse the cast was. And I loved the storyline. Even though I'm not really all that down with multiple reality stuff, because the MCU kind of burnt me out with that a bit, it was nice to watch the whole Lower Decks crew come to their own. You know, getting their promotions and stuff, not to give too many spoilers. And then we moved on, because we have HBO Max, to Creature Commandos. And let me tell you, James Gunn is going to take all my money. When I say he makes you care about obscure characters like you would never before, I can't. He took the Monsterverse that Sony was trying to develop and ruined it by casting Tom Cruise in The Mummy instead of getting Brendan Fraser's ass back. And basically, he makes you love characters that most people would be scared of. I love the Bride. I think she is one of my favorite standouts of the Creature Commandos so far. But G.I. Robot had my heart. And I don't really want to give too many spoilers if you haven't watched it. But you know my grandfather fought in World War II. So seeing a GI, even if he's a robotic one, representing that, is so good. And then you see how so many of the Creature Commandos are in prison for shit that wasn't their fault. And it just hits on a deeper level. And I'm telling you, I love when I can finally take breaks from my creative process to enjoy other people's work. And it has just been amazing. Even this morning, I got to read some scanlations of the epilogue, the true epilogue to My Hero Academia. And I made a print copy to surprise Greg with, because apparently we're not going to get it in English here in America anytime soon. So I'm always grateful for those people that take the time to make copies and stuff like that, because without it, a lot of us over here wouldn't get to see it. And not to give spoilers, but anybody who is looking at ships, because I know a few of you that watch me do read manga, do like anime. If you were rooting for some of the main characters to get together, you won't be disappointed. Though I heard on the Hellbird site, known as Twitter, there's a faction of fans that wanted Deku and Bakugo together. And like I said, I am not anti-LGBTQ ships in literature if it's leaning that way. I think the author was always planning for those two to be best friends though. And I know that might get me ire. And it doesn't stop those of you who want to ship them. There's no true definitive ending for My Hero Academia fan-wise. Anybody can pair anyone. The thing is, a lot of us wanted Deku with who we were hoping for. And after years of anime disappointing us with that, including You Bleach, I know everybody's pushing a 1,000-year war arc, but after reading the manga, I don't think I want to deal with the anime. I'm sorry, I stuck it out through Fullbringer, and all of that 1,000-year war arc manga, and those were rough reads for me. Some of the shit just didn't make sense. He added way too many characters towards the end too, and it was really hard to stick it out. And then the end just made me go meh. So I'm sure the anime the battles are fabulous, but I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. I'm still kind of pissed. The way it ended just didn't make sense to me. But I know some fans like it, so have at it. But 2025, wow, ain't gonna be great to me politics-wise. It's gonna be a good year for anime. A lot of stuff that I'm watching, including Dress Dress Darling, Apothecary Diaries, the second season of Don Da Don, and this really obscure I say obscure because I did not know of it until it was recommended to me. It's called Martial Magic and Muscles. First season was kind of a slog for me to get through, but because the music, well, the opening theme was done by the same guys that did Dan Dan for season 2, I got into it. And the story got better in season 2, and season 3 should be better too because of that plot. And to me, it's a better version of Harry Potter. And I don't care if Harry Potter fans get mad at me. I don't like that turkey bitch that wrote it, so oh well. These bigots tend to get on my nerves anyway in literature, and she's come out really strongly against a group that's vulnerable for no reason. So while she's trying to gatekeep shit like that, I'm trying to find better versions of the shit she's expanded on. And I think Mashable Magic and Muscles does that. I like the fact that the most powerful character in the story has no magic at all, but can pretty much beat down those who do wield powerful magic. You know, I'm always good for an underdog that really isn't an underdog, and it feels like they took parts of My Hero Academia and One Punch, and it's fucking funny. And I think the music helped. The theme group is called Creepy Nuts, and I've been listening to a lot of their stuff, along with GNX by Kendrick Lamar, the new drops by Tyler the Creator. Matter of fact, Chromacopia is playing in my ear right now. And of course, Nico, who dropped that song Satellite, which I've been using partially for the ads for Taara's Destiny's Chosen. She dropped another good one as well. I think it was Bobby. I can't remember the title off the top of my head right now, but like I said, 2024 may not have been the best of years. There were ups and downs, but music and creativity wise, it's been really good. And when I say 2024 wasn't that great a year, it isn't just what happened in November. You know, a lot of changes happened. January, I battled with a lot of health issues due to hypocalcemia. I had to get those levels back up. It wasn't until March that I was able to figure out what combination of medicine and absorption stuff and changing my diet again to make sure that it didn't tank again. And I kept it going though. I had to scare right before kiddo's graduation in June, which I was determined to go to. And I got to see my baby walk the stage in June, so that was a memory I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life. Because I went from when he was little having a doctor say all the stuff he couldn't do, including talk. They thought he might not function at all, and I didn't listen. We got him help, speech therapy, speech and language therapy, occupational and physical therapy, and he had a therapist, and we worked hard, and it paid off. And I got to see my child walk across that stage, get his diploma, and we got a local news article on it. So it was really good. The summer was spent with family, going to their lake house, and just relaxing. And like I said, in the fall, a lot of fallout happened, but it happens for a reason. I think getting mad at something that was supposed to be fleeting anyway wasn't on my cards. And that's what makes this next part hurt, because I ended up losing people that I cared about over this. One, I'm pretty sure is just done with the internet because they were harassed. And it fucking sucks, but it's what some people do. And some people aren't built to take constant attacks and harassment. But I also feel like the person that I ended a relationship with influenced that too. And bitch, I know if you're watching, I'm still pissed at you. And why I'm pissed at you, since you didn't want to listen, since you didn't want to read what I wrote to you, since I know you still follow and stalk, because I know you miss constant alt accounts. I'm going to put this as calmly as I can. You betrayed me in the worst way possible. I asked you to back down. Calm down. I don't care about who's talking shit about me if I can't see it. You chose not to believe that. You chose your feelings over mine. And you tried to drag my family into this shit because I didn't give you satisfactory answers. And I don't know whether I pissed you off by saying my husband is my true best friend. I don't know if you thought I was just being too cold to your fears or whatnot. But the fact of the matter is, if I tell you I am not interested in engaging in drama that makes no sense based on literal lies, and you're like, well, I'm going to go over your head and go to your man and try to pull him into it, there's no coming back from that. 10 years. You threw away a 10-year friendship because the drama was more important to you. And I know we kicked it together back in my wilder days. I know you missed the me that used to go for days dragging somebody back and forth and doing all that dumb shit. But I was younger. I had nothing to lose back then. And I just let my crazy flag fly back then. I have way too much going on now to play those games. And if you were the best friend that cared about my mental health as you tried to fucking fly with my husband, you would have backed the fuck off and left it alone. But you couldn't. And I had weeks to think on this. Whether or not I got angry for no reason, whether or not I jumped the gun. And no. Because there is no scenario where after I tell you I'm done, I don't care, back off, let's just move forward, that you think you know better than me. And then you fucked up trying to be in my money, which was never your business. You don't tell me how to run my shit. Asking me about why I'm doing stuff for discount-wise for my writing? That's none of your business. You overstepped so many boundaries, but I need you to hear that your fuck-up was trying to drag Greg into the middle of this shit when I told y'all I was done. So, like I said, it's been a crazy year, y'all, for 2024. But I'm waiting because 2025, whether it's going to be a rough one or not, will be smooth for me and mine. Because like I said, I'm a planner. And I had initially intended to truly have you a part of that plan. And that's your true fuck up. Because you know I'm a person of my word. I would not have told you that no matter where we go, you would be with us if I was lying about that. And now, I really hope you have a backup plan. I'm not even that angry anymore. I'm not even disappointed. I feel completely numb after years of just dealing with nonsense. And when somebody close to me fucks up the way you did, it's just easy for me to burn that bridge, blow that shit up. And since you won't engage properly, and I know you blocked my number, you know other ways to contact me, you know, but you didn't want. And yes, I removed you from the small Discord that me and my husband share too. I want you to leave me the fuck alone now. You are the equivalent of dead to me because you fucked up. And you are unwilling to understand how much you fucked up. And I still believe that you're the reason why my other friend, because I don't believe you're a friend to her, is indulging in the paranoia and is afraid to be online now. You just like the chaos. You like making people feel upset over shit. Because this is all entertainment for you. And then you worry about yourself being doxxed, but you're not out there. Nobody fucking really knew you. But you want to play these games like you're more important. Oh, honey, what are you calling for? Hey. Are they up here yet? Okay. Not that I can think off the top of my head. Are they gonna knock? Okay. Well, what about the puzzles? Okay. And of got his cookies bagged up too. Oh. No, it's okay. Alright, where in the office did you put them? Are they up against the wall? Okay. Alright. I will lay those out on the table with his cookies. That way they can get the gifts. Wait, what? But did you schedule the propane? I thought that was a plow guy. Okay. Yeah, see what the bill is too. But we didn't you didn't ask for that. You just got the rate locked in. Are you sure? Because if it was at half and they filled it to whole, that should last us throughout the winter. We don't use the oven that much. I plan to use it Christmas night, but that's it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't blame you. And I thought they only waited until we called to come fill it up. Well, I should have looked outside. I honestly just thought it was a plow guy. And I was like, since it's starting to snow and it's going to be snowing all day today, it didn't make sense for him to come out so early. Oh, okay. Yeah, because why would they charge us for not overusing our gas? Okay. That don't make no sense. Oh, well, I would have rather them charge us a tank storage fee than to fill us up when we didn't need it. Okay, well, we'll get that together. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'll get that after I'm done. I'm on my last minute. Yeah. Because people are entitled and they're annoying. She needs to call Verizon. Yeah. Exactly. It's not your responsibility. Yeah. No. And did she demand a callback? So she. But it's not even her account. Exactly. Yeah. No, it's not even her account. Yeah. Most don't. So then maybe he shouldn't have a phone. I'm sick of these idiots. Yep, it's his account. It's not your job. You are a manager, but you're not. That's not your department technically. So no. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Wow. She lived up to that then. Snobby, yeah. Exactly. Well, there's not more you can do. Wow. So he's SOL. Like, wow. No. Technology is way more smart than the people who use it for real. It really is, but it ain't your problem. Not your monkey, it's not your circus. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Greg called and wanted to talk about work. Either way, thank you for sitting in. We will be back next year with more Fitbangs. I am going to relax and enjoy Christmas and New Year's with the family. And speaking of which, my in-laws are on their way up here, so I'm going to end this here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, everybody who supported the channel. The giveaway is coming. Fingers crossed. Friday night, I am going, well, maybe Friday afternoon. It depends on how everything goes. I plan to do the end of the year early for my Twitch cast. So hopefully I will have the new books, because I already have a couple of copies of Axiom that finally got here. I want to pair them with the new book. Signed copy giveaway. I'm looking forward to that. So be on the lookout. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you here on YouTube next year. I promise you, I'm not going anywhere.